Good morning, my lovers. Right, I'm back out Sunday. Got about 5 hours today. So it's a bit breezy, so I'm going to try this experiment. I got a woolly hat. I'm going to drape the woolly hat over the camera. So I'm thinking it might stop the wind. Oh, look, that looks nice. Got a little woolly hat on now. It might stop the wind from getting, because of the metal, it's got a little slit. The wind goes across, like when you blow on the top of a bottle, and it makes this noise. So if it has a little bit of fluff over the top of the microphone, I'm thinking that it will cut down the noise, but it might make my voice quieter. So then what I'd have to do is increase the volume of my voice when editing the video together. That's the theory. Right, let's get digging. Right, I've found a target, my lovers. Right, let's wait for a gust of wind and then I'll try my woolly hat on the camera. Come on, gust of wind. It's not happening. Anyway, I'm going to put the woolly hat on the camera now. Just makes seeing what's on the screen a bit more trickier. Right, here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's one of them 10p's you can't spend anymore. Yeah, I tried putting these in the machine at Tesco's, you know, the coin change machines, you know, for changing up all your pennies, and it wouldn't accept this 10p. Chucked it out. But that's what I do with all my old coins, especially the ones that have the clad ones that have gone all rusty. I chuck them in that machine. They don't know who it comes from. Right, there we go. Manky old 10p. Right, on to the next. Oh, here comes that gust of wind. Oh, no it didn't. Camera back on. I got a nice signal just here. $78, 80 and fixed. And it's in a real tight place. Right, let's get me pinpointer. Nope, to find it, the metal detector. Right, so it's in here somewhere. Oh, what's that then? Dunno. It's a thing with holes in it. I thought it was going to be a bit spoon, but I don't think so. It's shone up quite high, so I think it's like bronzy. Pass. Might be a bit of pewter, sort of a black colour. Dunno. Right, on to the next. Right, I think I got something here. in a small place. Oh, can see an edge of a coin. No. Oh, look at that. Right there in situ. It's a nice little Liberty button with a bird on it. Ooh. Let's have a look. Oh, still got his shank. Yeah, looks like some sort of little hawk. Yeah. What's that? He's got a... I don't know what that is. It looks like some sort of cross there. It's like a crosses within a cross. Yeah, that's nice. Right. On to the next. Right. The detector said this one was deep, and I was just oiking out the bottom of the hole, and out comes the coin. I think it's completely toasted, this one. Let's give it a bit of rubber dubbing. Well, I think it's a pretty old coin. It's very thin. Right, I'll give this one a clean and I'll get back to you. Right. Don't know if you can see it. There's the bottom of the neck there. It's his head facing to the left. You can just see his nose there. Let's get a bit of light there. So that's George II, I think. So it's going to be something like, you can just about see a little G there. So it's either George II or George I. So it's going to be like 1750s. And I reckon that's probably, you know, a small coin. Can't see much on the back. So it's going to be like 1750s. Possibly, no, I'm not sure, sort of cut, what they call a farthing. So possibly one of them, I don't know. It's very old, thin. It's been down there a couple hundred years. You'd look in rough shape if you've been buried for a couple hundred years. Right, on to the next. Right, I've just dug this up. He's a whopper. I wonder if it's a cartwheel penny. I better let this one dry a bit, I think. The surface looks a bit gungy. I always find if you blow on them, that tends to help. Right, let's have a closer look. I don't think it's a cartwheel, but it's Georgian. Definitely George. Probably George 3. I can just about make out Britannia on the back. It's pretty crusty though, this one. That was a foot down, this. Well, it's a pretty big coin, so that's probably what showed up. Right, I'm going to have to let this one dry out and see if I can see anything on it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see much. It's pretty crusty. Right, on to the next. I got a signal here. I was digging this hole and I dug out this pile of soil and I got something in it. Showing up as gold. 56 right in the middle. Hopefully it'll be a big piece of gold. Oh, it's a coin. No, it's not. I think it's a button. I think this was showing up as gold. I suppose it's just the iron content. Low numbers. Right, that's my first button of the day. Pewter button. Got a broken shank. Right, on to the next. Just been stampeded by a bunch of cows. That was seriously hairy. You put your arms up in the air and you try and make as much noise as possible, but the moment you turn your back, they're stampeding you. So I've left me spade, my coffee flask, another bottle in this field where these cows are at the moment, and they're not moving. So that might be the end of the day. Whew, that was seriously dodgy. I know an experienced farmer that got run down by a bunch of cows, bullocks, and ended up in a serious way. So I managed to dive through the hedge. That was pretty hairy, very hairy. So I'm going to stay clear of these bulls from now on, bullocks. Yeah, I have to wait for them to move off. But yeah, they saw me and just stampeded across the field at me. Up until that point, they just sort of left me alone. I'd seen them in the field and they were just wandering around, ignoring me. But that was dicey, to say the least. I'll be avoiding them from now on. So if I don't get back to me spade, or if they move off away from it, that might be the end of the day. I might have to come back another day for me spade. I'll be needing those pints tonight. Oh, that was horrendous.